welcome to Sex RX. I'm Dr. Manny. I'll go ahead and admit it. Guys like to be taken care of. It's true. However, there's a fine line. When your mate becomes your mama, that's not okay. That can seriously damage a relationship. But don't worry, sex therapist and author Dr. Laura Berman is here to fix it. So I'm not looking for my mama.
Yeah, but you like to be cuddled a little.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't think there's a single guy out there who doesn't like to be cuddled and pampered and taken care of. You know, we all like that. So when does that cross the line? Being taken care of by your significant other versus, oh my God, I married my mother.
Well, I think there's a difference between being caring, empathetic, thoughtful toward your mate and being controlling and critical. And that's when I see it cross the line with women. When they move from helping, you know, care for you, cuddle, love, it's all over you in a loving way, to directing you, being disappointed in you, and trying to control your actions and behaviors that have nothing to do with them. Then we start to see a problem. And I find that a lot of women struggle with that balance, with where that is.
All right, but let's face it. I'm going to become cynical now. Could you imagine that, Dr. Manny?
You cynical?
Listen, over time, relationships change, right? So when you meet your significant other and your boyfriend, girlfriend, it's like lovey-dovey. I don't want to touch you. I want to baby. Look, I bought you some socks. All of that's good. Then the marriage comes. Then the children come. Now, don't eat that.
Yeah.
You're drinking too much. Go to the gym. Why do you have to watch that football?
Critical and controlling.
Well, isn't that what your mama used to do?
Right.
Get up, it's 11 o'clock. Get out of the room.
Yep.
Well?
Yeah, it's critical and controlling. I agree with you. It's not healthy and it's not helpful to the relationship.
But yet women explain it as, hey, this is my investment. If I don't take care of this guy, I'm going to be by myself. I have a responsibility to keep him healthy because he's not taking care of himself.
Right. And there are ways to do that without being controlling, right? Yeah. So you have healthy food in the house. You make healthy food. You be the model of health. You exercise. Invite him to come with you. But what happens is that women think, and I think men do this too to some extent, we think that if we just nag enough and complain enough that we will eventually be heard. And it doesn't work that way.
Right.
It just doesn't, but that's the mistake that women make. If I just yell at him to wake up, if I yell at him to go exercise, he'll eventually do it. It doesn't work.
Okay, so what happens if you start nagging?
Yeah.
Because you care.
Yes.
And I start being more hostile towards you.
Right.
Do I tell you to stop nagging?
Yes.
Or how should I do it in a politically loving way so that you don't flip out on me because you're going to get hurt that here I am trying to do the best thing for you and this is how you treat me? This is what you say back to me?
Don't use the nagging word. That'll make her shut down.
All right. Give me some tips. I want to deal with this.
Neither one of those are good. No nagging and no PMS comments. But here's what you can do.
Okay.
You say how you feel, the story behind that you're telling yourself to make yourself feel that way, and what I want. So when you say to me, don't eat that, I find myself feeling angry and actually a little freaked out because I have this story that you're more my mother than my mate, and I don't want to be controlled that way. So what I really want is, I know this is probably coming from a place of love and you want me to live a long time and I want to live a long time, but I'm a grown man and I think you want me to be a man and you want me to make my own decisions. So even though I may not be making choices that you agree with, if you want us to have a good connection, you need to let me make these decisions for myself.
So you need to explain why that bowl of lasagna is just too heavy on calories. It may not good for you. Like I read an article in a magazine, and it seems that men aren't. So you want to just flip it in the other way. You want me. So you want to spin it a little bit.
How you feel, what the story is behind your feeling, and what you want.
Now, there are women that would argue with you. She says, look, this is too complicated. I'm just stating a fact. You know, if he doesn't get it, he's like a real dummy.
Yeah.
So your answer to that is that, you could be damaging your relationship.
You could be damaging your relationship, and you're not going to get what you want. If what you want is for him to change his eating habits or whatever that thing is that you want to change, nagging him is only going to cement it further.
Switch to wine from beer when you're watching football. I get the whole thing. Now, let me flip it the other way. How do you nag on your wife? Okay?
Yeah.
So how do you say to your wife, God, you're getting a little fat.
That's the hardest
Oh,
one.
wait a
You had
minute.
to
But the
bring that
women
one up.
say it
I
to the
know.
guys all the
I know.
time.
Listen, you have to be able to say it. I agree with you.
If
And
you know,
you do.
if your wife
It's just so hard.
is well, but
know.
I mean,
It's hard
guys
both
sometimes
ways.
want to say they want to encourage their
Look,
their
I
wives.
tell women all the time, you can gain 100 pounds, 50 pounds, and expect your partner to still love you. You can't expect him to still be attracted to you. And I think that's a really difficult conversation, but it's one that has to be had. And the way that you have it is, look, I love you, I'm committed to you, but I'm really worried about your health because I noticed that you're putting on some weight. It's a hard conversation for me to have with you because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I want you to live a long time. I want you to be healthy. I want to be with you forever. And I want to invest in our health together. I'll go for a walk with you every afternoon. I'll help make healthy food. I'll invest in this with you. I won't expect you to lose weight and insist you buy me Cheetos and sit on the couch next to me while I eat them.
All right. So you in other words, don't do it in a mama's way or a papa's way. Do it
in an ally,
elegant way with a
allies.
little twist and entertainment tonight. Okay, I got it. It's complicated.
Relationships are.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
that.
still convinced that men go out there and marry their mothers, but. You know,
they do, but they don't want them to be their mothers.
I think that Freud said it best. You marry your mother. Anyway, thank you, Laura. It's an important topic, because it keeps relationships going. Thank you so much. And if you have any health questions, you can send them here at Fox at drmanny@foxnews.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.